that have so much to do with the sewer, which is that being on the wrong side of a wall, feeling like there's no shot at getting there in any meaningful capacity. Oof. Don't actually know, between the axe and just throwing bolts of lightning, I don't actually know what is a more effective option for us at this stage. Plus 10 axe is pretty incredible. I guess the big downside to the axe, rather than damage or ability to hit, is the min delay, or rather the attack delay, I guess I should say. Yikes. You know what? I'm just gonna use Lig. I have no faith, trust, or pixie dust here, so just play it a little bit on the safe side. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around the whole level to get it. It just sucks too, because you get the hope in your hearts and mind when you see the very nearby message, and you think that maybe just this once, that a time portal will be a thing of beautiful simplicity. And yet, life can never be so easy, can it? 6 Curare tip darts. I guess 5 in that pile in particular. Okay. I can get with that. Beautiful. Oh, and a little bit of temple action. Let's see who we got here, shall we? Does seem like Sif is once more at our beck and call. And we'll probably go that direction. In fact, let's not waste too much time if and butting all of our options here. And we will just kneel to Mama Magic themselves. And we'll see if we can't get it to actually pay off a little bit this time. Even in some remote fashion, shall we? Not too bad. Oh, the almighty. We'll see how long I can last here today in general. Can at least blast through all of you kiddos. Beautiful indeed. And stop, drop, and roll. Fantastic. Now I'm definitely coming off of some pretty horrible sleep schedule management, though that is not too far outside of the norm, much like all of my complaints in regards to our ability to play the game here. Should just be used to it by this point in my life, and yet I will still find the needs to complain, the needs and the musts. Yeah, terrible sleep schedule management, and then I'm also coming off of some illness here. I came back from my trip with COVID, and it was my first time getting it. I'd managed to go 4 years without, at least without having a case of COVID that I knew of. Asymptomatic, you know, and all of that put aside. As far as I knew, I hadn't gotten it at all since the inception way back when, but unfortunately finally caught up to me. I guess the fortunate side of that is that it didn't have a too horrible of effect on me. My partner wasn't so lucky, of course. Having asthma makes it pretty much a nightmare scenario, but we're getting through it slowly but surely. I just, you know, once again, am using it as an opportunity to blame anything else that I'm feeling, thinking, or doing on something external to myself. Is this trunk or 0.31? It is 0.31. I haven't been keeping up at all while I was away, so I don't actually know what's in the works on trunk these days. I don't know, I kind of like it that way. I never have a problem with people in chat spoiling things from trunk, because it's kind of a win-win situation where if I don't know what any of the changes are, then it's a fun little surprise. If I do know what the changes are, then it's a fun little conversation to have, you know, share that knowledge. Or rather, have that knowledge shared with me by someone else. So it's hard to go wrong. everyone could just line up nice and orderly again, please and thank you. If you could be so kind. Beautiful. I guess by now I definitely should have learned Airstrike. That's another one of our little rookie moves here. Working too hard is always a consideration for sure, but you know, I think I've been slightly better with that the last little while here. Prior to my trip, I was churning and burning through a lot of content, both personally and professionally. So, this went downhill real fast. Could turn into a tree, and that gives me a little bit more max HP. Then it's likely a case of blind chugging potions and seeing what sticks. Again, I think the biggest lesson that I'm taking from my return to the game here is that I've lost any and all patience. But we're going to try that out. And we're going to drink this potion. Potion of Brilliance. Doesn't feel so brilliant if I'm being honest with you, game, but I'll take your word for it. Curing technically gives us back some health. Invisibility actually could be a lifesaver. Murder you first and foremost. Beautiful. So, okay, let's take these lessons, ingrain them into our mind. A little bit more patience. There's no real need to move quite so quickly as we have been here. And we're going to be relying on airstrikes slightly more now that we're a little bit deeper down, and it is managing to annihilate these sons of guns for the most part. +1 pair of gloves. Thank you. We don't have our scales yet, do we? We regenerate magic rapidly. Cloven feet. Spill blood and a small tail. Wait. Oh, we have feet and tail? Oh, that means we're monstrous, right? Interesting. Does that mean you don't get scales? I kind of forget. It happens to me so rarely. I played this game for years and years. Played dozens of Demonspawn and never had a monstrous one until stream. And it wasn't even that long ago, I feel, that we saw that show up for the first time. But interesting. Definitely not exactly my preferred approach here. But maybe we'll make it work. It, like, works a little bit better in my mind with almost a bit more of a hybrid approach. Bit more melee damage, take advantage of all those auxiliary attacks that you're getting. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Hello, my impish pal. What can I do with all of you? I guess just start airstriking till the cows come home. And that does do the trick. That was too deep, just blame devs, bro. Oh gosh darn it, you're right. Here I go again. Making it all about me. Yikes. You know what, let's swift ourselves up. I'm just gonna close this door for now. This is not great, but it allows us to wait out the swiftness. And then I guess we do have a wand of flame. A wand of flock of flame here, so we could hope that that gives us the tools we need. Specifically, I guess just the damage output we need to annihilate this son of a gun. Oh, speaking of tools, we are going through all of our ID scrolls here just to see if we can't find something else that will help out. When a flock flame is incredible, please become a rapper. That will be our career choice if we ever make it out of this dungeon. Orb in hand, you know, who's gonna stop us? And the best part is, nobody can stop us. Except Torinski. Oh no, you're talking to me? I would make a horrible rapper. I don't know, maybe I could do something with a good lyricist behind me, somebody ghostwriting to feed me all the good stuff. But I, embarrassingly enough, I had a large number of friends growing up that were, you know, that friend at parties where they had an incessant need to freestyle rap at the drop of a hat to anyone and everyone who would listen to them for even a moment. And, you know, I poke fun at them, but a couple of my friends were quite impressive and, you know, at least warranted being listened to because of their linguistic abilities on the fly. But I definitely never quite had that down pat. In general, I think my improv skills leave something to be desired. It's the one part of like DMing that I wish to improve upon, is a little bit more of that on the fly. You know, I think I can fake it a little bit. A lot of people in my life think that I have okay improvisation skills just because I can, you know, talk off the dome for a long time and spout all sorts of incoherent garbage. Or I guess maybe the magic is that it's not quite incoherent, it's right on the borderline where they are words that do fit together in a sentence, but just, again, don't think about it too hard and we'll be fine. So, you know, a clever comeback one-liner, not too far outside the realm of possibilities, but anything more involved than that, I definitely am not as competent as I would like to be. Okay. You can see invisible? Or no, it's because I'm in water, maybe? Regardless, it's not good. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I mean, I guess we can just airstrike you and hope that it deals enough damage. It probably won't. Really don't have much else at my disposal here. Again, the lesson that we were supposed to engrave in a heavy hand into our mental state did not really take. Unfortunately, it was more of a light scraping, if anything. And so we immediately just spam through this fight until it was too late and we're kind of in the danger zone. I could just berserk, you know, when in doubt, go fully the other way instead of learning from our mistakes, learning some modicum of patience, responsibility, intelligence in the slightest amount. No. I say nay to these things, and instead, just get angry. And kill it. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Son of a gun. Nobody's home, please. Thank you. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. Perfect. Never a doubt in my mind. Brilliant plays as always. Truly one of a kind gamer. And I'll let you make of that statement what you will. I think regardless of whether that's taken positively or negatively, you know, I was gonna say regardless, I think there's a case to be made, but I don't think that's true. For 50% of that, there's a case to be made. And in that situation, in this scenario, I'll let you decide which 50% is right, but immediately see one of our own angels. Hello, my friend. De-dum. Yikes. Well, quite the crew we have going on here. Definitely will just head off the other direction for the time being. We don't have any good AoE right now. In fact, don't even have anything in the hopper to kind of bring into the fold. What am I doing with my life? I maybe should transition into a bit more of a melee-centric approach. No? Generating magic rapidly, we could just slap on the Spirit Guardian amulet and have a little bit of fancy regen going. Don't hate it. Is it 14 for the hand axe? is indeed 14 for the hand axe, so sure, I'll learn some axe fighting here for our troubles. See how that goes. Oh my gosh. Please don't banish me. Thank you, appreciate it. Well, we have one more stairwell, and by some miracle, it's not an immediate trash fire. Incredible. Still not looking great to hang out on this floor. Specifically with Elroka kind of wandering about. They can just step into view now and banish us in the same turn, so not ideal by any stretch. Oh me, oh my. What to do, what to do. Oh. Why, hello there. Guess we'll airstrike these sons of guns to start off. That's something. Let's not say whether it's advantageous or terrible with any confidence until we see how the rest of this encounter goes. You know what? I'll probably take that. I think that's about as good as it gets for us here. In fact, why did I wait another turn? Because now I'm in kill territory. I'm gonna turn invisible and we're gonna leave. And then we can fortunately just start kind of walking away. I should have closed that door, but do so here instead. Fantastic. And just wait out the hate. Beautiful. Not too shabby whatsoever. So now all of our stairwells down are a little bit cursed. I don't think I'm ready for Lair either, to be clear. I guess Lightning Spire I might as well learn just to have something, anything at our disposal. We are using mostly low-level spells, so we probably could swap into a slightly better set of armor. Not much better, mind you, but every little bit could help us out here. So let's try this out. If we go up to 8 armor class, everything except for Lightning Spire still castable. Still looking pretty solid across the board. So I don't hate that. Again, we probably should have even sooner been taking full advantage of our axe. I also just noticed we were struggling earlier against that ice beast. I had this cult vulnerability at that point. That's probably why they were hitting like a truck. Torinski, you dum-dum. It all makes sense now. Let's see, we got another upgrade into one of our traits. Beautiful. And I guess we are maybe transitioning into slightly more of a melee-centric approach, for better or for worse. If we can get our attack delay down, I don't hate it. At least, again, as a temporary kind of stopgap maneuver. Let's blast you, my flying friend. Okay, we at least have an okay amount of curing. Can I survive one more step? These are 10 damage. What were your odds of hitting me? 53%. I'll take that bet. Beautiful. Never a doubt in my mind, of course. And then... Yikes, yikes, yikes. Just doing a quick inventory scan to see if there's something a bit more evident and obvious that I'm missing in regards to our options here. Unfortunately, not looking great at this time. Oh me, oh my. I don't even know what my brain is trying to supply in regards to options here. I'm going to drink a curing just to try and ensure some level of potential survivability. Still have to blast these sons of guns as best we can. There we go. Use the flame. Beautiful. Holy moly. This is a bit of a slog for sure. We are trudging our way through this floor. I think that's the only way to really summarize our experience in any meaningful way. I don't want to kill you, my innocent friend. So I guess we just leave. That is it for us for D9 here. I mean, Lair can't be that bad, right? I'm sure we'll be fine. Again, don't have any AoE of any kind. Took many steps without really thinking about it, but still fine, baby. Okay. Oh gosh. Wyvern is in the flame. So I feel like if I take a step back, they just die, right? Again, one can hope. Because we're at 2 health, which is not grand. Oh, they did not die immediately. That, speaking of not grand, let's Quicksilver then. Just blast all you kiddos. Beautiful. How safe is this stairwell? Looks to be quite alright. Holy jeez. Well, an adventure nonetheless. Take these kiddos upstairs as well here. Beautiful. See, if we're the ones that are actually dishing out the hurt, it goes a little bit better in terms of getting flames of our heart's desires onto our foes here. Beautiful. Got a very nice amount of health as well. Edging death. Yeah, that's, again, just the special relationship I have with death themselves. Got Go-Go, and we've got good old death, of course. Just a silly little guy, and no risk to us whatsoever. We have full confidence in our abilities, both as a god gamer and as... Oh, Jesus. Like I said, full confidence. That was the cry of a confident man. Oh, holy Jesus, indeed. Oh, and I accidentally swiftness instead of offensive abilities. I might need to move that swiftness macro just because I do think that's going to be a little bit of a recurring theme. And let's get out into open water here. Beautiful. Makes airstrike just that little bit more effective. Should just be using my axe more often than not, though, it seems. Don't really have the defenses to fight tete-a-tete against the majority of these sons of guns, unfortunately, but we'll do our best, I guess. At the end of the day, that's all one can really ask for. And we got through layer 1 by some miracle of time and space here, so doing something right, or at least doing something less wrong than would be detrimental to our continued survival. I think that's a much safer bet overall, and still something that we can be proud of, you know? Yikes, yikes. Definitely get rid of that snail as fast as possible. Don't love seeing spider. I guess we'll definitely need some AoE at some point down the road for dealing with that zone. If that is the magic side, then it could be. If we get like OTR, then could see a bit of a revival of that strategy in spider. Bridge could also be nice, of course, but I know it's all academic, I guess, until we see what kind of luck the dungeon has in store for us today. Oh me, oh my. 50% chance to poison you, or to paralyze you rather. Chances are I just die next hit. I could turn into a to start with that. And then we hope we paralyze you, which we did fail, which means I'm pretty confident. Okay, fail 3 or 4 coin flips in a row. Great work. Love to see it. That's what we're here for, buddy. You got the Sif Rod. Oh, me oh my. So unfortunately, not going in our favor there. And we do die once again here. My mic went out. That's not good. Curious for how long. I'm guessing it was like an internet thing. I'm seeing some drop frames. Have been dealing with those issues in general. In fact, I thought this stream was going to be a mess. You know, again, not just in the normal fashion of my performance and abilities, as you can see before you, but specifically internet connection has been a bit of a point of contention or an issue point here around the household lately. So I was concerned for sure, but just one instance so far is, again, some kind of miracle for sure. Unfortunately, no miracle possibly could have saved good old Zephyr here. Yikes, yikes, yikes.